નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Hello students, this is part 8 of our first chapter, that is our national fruit mango. In the last part we discussed this one, that is problems related to existence of mango and mango trees. Now in this part we are going to discuss this one, that is vehicles carrying mangoes. Let's see that. A wooden bullock cart can carry 200 kilograms of mangoes. Actually, that wooden bullock cart can carry 200 kilograms of mangoes in his trip. But other vehicles carry mangoes or mango boxes as per shown in the table given below. The table also shows the speed of vehicles of each type. In that table, what you will find, the speed as well as how many kilogram of carry it can go with, it can carry, so that we can know about the distance of each type of vehicle can cover in 1 hour. Now first of all, let's look at this table. See here, there is a type of vehicle, transportation of mangoes in a trip, and speed of vehicle, that to be distance covered in kilometer in 1 hour. मतलब 1 घंटे में वो कितने किलोमीटर जा सकता है, that is distance covered in kilometer in 1 hour, and how many kilogram of mangoes it can carry within a single trip. So suppose if it is a bullock cart, then it can carry 200 kilograms of mango and it can go 4 kilometers within 1 hour. Then rickshaw trailer, it can carry 600 kilograms of mango and it can go 12 kilometers in 1 hour. Then there is a tractor, then it can carry 800 kilograms of mango in a single trip and it can go 20 kilometers within an hour. And truck, it can carry 600 kilogram of mango, 6,000 kilogram of mango, and it can go 44 kilometers within 1 hour. Now there is an exercise, it is over here. A, how many kilogram mangoes each vehicle can transport in its 7 trip? So what we have to find out, that how many kilogram of mangoes each vehicle, that is bullock cart, rickshaw trailer, tractor and truck, all of these vehicles can carry how many kilograms of mango, and that to be in its 7 trips. So we know here within single trip they can carry this much of kilogram of mangoes, but within 7 trip how many kilogram, that what we want to find out. Let's do this exercise. Here you can see I drawn that table, everything is over here, and this is the first question, how many kilogram mangoes each vehicle can transport in its 7 trips. So first of all, there is a bullock cart, so mangoes transported in 1 trip is equal to 200 kilogram. It is given within 1 trip mangoes can be transported by bullock cart is equal to 200 kilogram. So mangoes transported in 7 trips is equal to this cross multiplication, 7 trips multiply by 200 kilogram divided by 1 trip, and 7 2 ja 14, and this is 2 zeros, so 1400 kilogram of mangoes. So answer should be, a bullock cart can transport 1400 kilogram in its 7 trip. Here you can see, if we directly multiply 7 trips multiply by 200 kg, then also we can find out. Let's do it in the next one, that is rickshaw trailer. So rickshaw trailer can carry 600 kilogram within one trip. So in 7 trips, so it is 600 kilogram multiplied by 7 trips is equal to 7 6 42, and then after these 2 zeros. Okay, so 4200 kilogram. So the answer should be a rickshaw trailer can transport 4200 kilogram mangoes in 7 trips. Then after there is a tractor. So tractor can carry, you can see tractor can carry 800 kilogram mangoes within a single trip. So let's find out. So within a 7 trips, that is why 800 kilogram multiplied by 7 trips is equal to 5600. How is it so? 8 7 56 and these 2 zeros then after. So it is 5600 kilogram of mangoes. So answer should be a tractor can transport 5600 kilogram mangoes in its 7 trips. Then after truck. So here we can see truck can carry 6000 kilogram of mangoes in its single trip. So within 7 trip we want to find out. So simply multiply by 7. So truck 6000 kilogram multiplied by 7 trips is equal to 42,000. That is 6 7 42 and these 3 zeros then after. So here 3 zeros. So it is 42,000 kilogram. Therefore a truck can transport 42,000 kilogram mangoes in 7 trip. That should be our answer. Now there is another question is also there. How much distance is covered by a tractor in 6 hours? So this is something else. What is that? How much distance is covered by a tractor in 6 hours? So first of all, let's see where is tractor here. Tractor, and within 1 hour it can go 20 kilometer, isn't it? So within 6 hours, how many kilometers it can go, that is we want to find out. Let's solve this problem. See, here you can see the distance covered by a tractor in 1 hour is equal to 20 kilometer. Therefore, so the distance covered by a tractor in 6 hours is equal to cross multiplication. 6 hours multiplied by 20 kilometer. Here you can see 6 hours multiplied by 20 kilometer divided by 1 hour. This 1 hour. And is equal to 6 2 12. And this 0, 120 kilometer. So the answer should be, therefore the distance of 120 kilometer is covered by a tractor in 6 hours. That should be our answer. Then after another question is there. How much time will be taken by a rickshaw trailer to cover 60 kilometers? That is what rickshaw trailer will take how many hours to cover or to go 60 kilometers. Now let's see where is rickshaw trailer over here. And rickshaw trailer can go 12 kilometers within 1 hour. And we want to find out within 6 hours how many kilometers it can go. Let's solve this problem. Time taken by a rickshaw trailer to cover 12 kilometers is equal to 1 hour. So time taken by rickshaw trailer to cover 60 kilometers is equal to how many hours? Isn't it? So here also once again cross multiplication, that is 60 kilometer multiplied by 1 hour divided by 12 kilometer. Now 12 5s are 60, isn't it? 12 5s are 60. So it should be is equal to, that answer should be 5 hours. So what is our answer? 5 hours will be taken by a rickshaw trailer to cover 60 kilometer. That should be our answer. So here we have completed these 3 questions. And this also you are going to note down in your fair book. So note it down in your fair book and try to understand this exercise repetitively. Watch this video 3 to 4 times so that you can understand this exercise. It is very easy and you did it in your 4th standard. So it is very much possible for you to solve these questions. Okay. In the next session, by this time we are finishing our this session, and in the next session we are going to discuss some big numbers. Okay. So by this time we are closing this session, that is part 8. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.